So now I've decided, go easy on me. So how do I do that? How do I do that? And then I kept, again, I took it to my process, my healing circle process. Another week or two, I said, okay, let me sit with this. And I realized that I hadn't given myself grace. In my life, being the oldest, firstborn, I was the first grandchild for my generation, first child, first grandchild, first girl, all of these, which meant I became caretaker for all of everybody after me. All right, so became responsible for caretaking everyone, and it's given me some good skills, and I'm grateful for it. And in my family, my siblings, because there's some that are significantly younger than me, their children, I've raised a whole lot of folks. So in that space, that program, because we all are running programs based on what our family history and the conditions, just what is being fed to us, that we then begin to live, become one of the many programs that we're running in our lives. And so that was my job, to take care of everybody, to problem solve. And so early on, I became a fixer. In my career, I was known as a fixer. I think in life, that is just what I do. But now I've chosen to do it in a more healthy way, right? Which is fine. I love helping and moving and doing. But the point I'm bringing is, in this healing process, I realized that because I was the oldest, and told that everybody was my responsibility, and then being female, being a caretaker anyway, then I have constantly rushed in to fix things for everybody in so many different circumstances. Now, I like to balance that with one of my gifts in this lifetime is that I can connect with a person, and once I connect with that person, I can learn and know what's going to bring them joy. And I do know that one of my missions in life is to bring people happiness and joy. So the reason that I do what I do is, the sooner we can, I speak a lot in if this then that, so I was going to say that, but I'll change it. The sooner we heal our trauma, drama, our past, the more we can step in the present. And in the present, we can create the life that we really want to have and that we were meant to have. Those trials and tribulations have made us who we are. So we're going to have those. That's a part of what this is. This human experience of being is that you're going to have stuff, because everybody has their cross to bear, right? That is real. That is necessary. It's through that we become purpose dedicated and higher beings, right? So if we navigate that, or when we navigate that, then that changes our lives. So the part of me that loves bringing people joy, figuring out that thing, that special thing that would just make you be so ecstatic, I love, right? However, with that program of I'm responsible for everyone, I'm carrying both those things together, and it wasn't packaging very well, to the point where I was sacrificing my happiness at a level that was killing me. So I had to decide, how am I going to turn this thing around? And in that couple week process, a week to 10 days, how that works, I was looking at it and I said, whoa, easy on you. But also, is it your responsibility to take care of everybody's everything? No. talking about grown people here. So they have their own path, they have their own life, and they have to go through the trials and tribulations. And the epiphany in that space came that I have been saying to people as I was setting boundaries well before last year in the illness. As I had started to set more healthier boundaries, I have started to say, when things come up, is it mine to do? How much is mine to do? And for how long, right? And I sit with those questions. If I have time, right? So if it's not like an immediately thing to do right now, I'm going to ask no matter what, is it mine to do? If I feel a little some kind of way, is it mine to do? If I have time in the space, I usually ask it 3 times in 3 different ways to make sure that I'm sure. Once I get the yes, because I'm real okay if I get the no. But once I get the yes, then I have learned, just because the yes was given, where I started to deplete was that I was giving much longer than I was supposed to. It was supposed to be a momentary thing or a period of time, but I turned it into a commitment. So now, how much of this thing am I to do, right? And then I sit with that, get clarity on that, and I'm fine with whatever that is. And then for how long? So even though we're rolling, and I'm doing this, I'm going to check in. Okay, Spirit, is this it? Is enough? Have I met that, right? Have I met the requirement? Is the job done? I have found that when I do that, I feel better and people feel better. Whether they like it immediately or not, they do. And I found that that's critical, because when we step in because we think we're the savior, then what we do is prevent that person from having the necessary experiences for them to grow, develop, and resolve their karma. Because we all have karmic contracts and things that we're supposed to do, experiences that come that grow us. And when I stay longer than I should, or when I step in when it wasn't mine to do, I get some of their karma. And I am not doing that anymore, right? I give a little more, right? Someone wants to borrow money. They say they need $300. I try to find them $300, as opposed to, is it mine to do? Yes, it is mine to help. But this time, maybe I'm only supposed to give $50 or $100 or whatever the number is. Or maybe I'm supposed to identify a source for them to get that money. But I give $300 because they've asked that, because I feel obligated, because I have to fix it, and I don't want them to think I'm bad because I didn't help, or less than, or whatever these things are. And then something happens on my end financially. They say they're going to give it back, and they don't give it back, and then that creates a problem for me. Or everything is fine, but now something happens with my car, and I need that money. Well, all of those things, I didn't let them figure it out. I didn't let them go through whatever lesson they had with their creator. And then I get karma. So, no. Is it mine to do? How much is mine to do? And for how long?